o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9 GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your net control station this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an honor being placed for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. By the way, this net is being recorded for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. So this net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed in your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. If you're on the sticks, if you can hear the repeater but you can't get into it due to conditions, you're too far away from it, or what have you, give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636. It's a local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check in on the radio first. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take, by the way, the 6-1 repeater, there's quite a bit of static on that repeater. I talked to Mike, K9MED, who was recording this net, and he said there was static with my signal. I told him there was the same with this signal, so we decided to move the net here to the 195 repeater. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short-time remote stations. If you have family time, you're very concentrated, you're driving, if for any reason whatsoever you can't stay with the net, we'll take your short-time mobile stations, and if you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. Next, we'll take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of bike rides, marathons, breakfast, or Hamfest. We got a big car show coming up this weekend down in Sycamore. We'll get to that in a few minutes here. So, okay, then let's see. We'll do our regular features. We'll do the text net. Are you having a problem with your amplifier or your power supply? Or are you trying to figure out what kind of an antenna to put up on your tower? If you have technical questions, you're free to ask them here, and we'll try to answer them for you. Then we'll have the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner. This is in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time he checked in his head, he always had a DX report. Then we'll have SwapNet. If you have any items to buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies of amateur radio computers, we'll get them on the air. We'll see if we can sell them for you. The question this week, are you going to plan on attending any county fairs this year? The county fairs I'm at to report are back. The Green County Fair in Monroe, Wisconsin is underway this week. Then next week, we'll have our Stevenson County Fair here in Freeport. Then also the Ogle County Fair down in Oregon. So that's what's going on. Of course, the Winnebago County Fair will take place towards the end of next month. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Do you plan on attending any county fairs? Let's see. I had 36 check-ins last week. We had 2 hour and 20 minutes net, so that was about it. 28 on there check-ins, 7 honorary check-ins, and 1 Friday Night Fun Net hotline check-in. So, okay. Okay, with all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time mobile stations that like to check in at this time? Please call now.
AA9VU, Michael in Janesville, short time.
KL7JAB, Rockford. Short time, but I will be monitoring.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Tom up here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'm going to go ahead and check in there short time there. Jimmy, I'm drunk as a skunk tonight. I'm calling it quits and going to bed.
Okay, Tom. W9WTF, we got you checked in. Okay, 73, thank you for checking in. Get plenty of shut-eye. KL7JEB, Bill, I've got you checked in. If you want to jump in during the TechNet, if you have any questions you were talking about last night during the health and welfare TechNet, you may do so. 89VU, Mike is in. Stand by hotline. This is Case 9GCR to Finite FunNet. That was Pat KF9SD checking in on the Finite FunNet hotline from Warren, Illinois. Okay, as I was saying, we got 89VU, Mike in Janesville. Thank you for checking in. KL7JEB, Bill checked in short time. As I said, you want to, if you have any questions on during the TechNet, we'll let you get in. And the W99WTF, Tom Janesville, thank you for checking in. Okay. And KF9SC checks on the Friday Night FunNet hotline. All right. Any more short-time remote stations will have to check tonight's net. Please call now.
KC9GCR and then Airby.
Kilo 9 Zulu India Bravo, Dave and Marengo. Good evening, Jimmy.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe. Short time, no traffic.
I've got you checked in. Last station, ZIB call, come back.
Kilo 9 Zulu India Bravo, K9 CIB, Dave and Marengo, Jimmy.
Okay, Dave, I've got you checked in. 73, thank you for checking in. Tony, A9ARB. How are things going with the kettle, with the red kettle campaign?
Case 9GCR and then Airby. I can't tell you, Jimmy. I have no desire and or will to do anything with them, so as far as I'm concerned, I can't tell you. I do have some some priority traffic that if I could commandeer your net for about five minutes, I'd appreciate.
You may do so, Tony. Go right ahead.
Alright, I'd like to take a minute, and this will all make sense here when I get done with it. But, it's kind of hard for me to do. AC3Q and 9ARB. AC3Q and 9ARB. AC3Q and 9ARB. Stand by for 3 specials.
AC3Q, K9, MKU.
Alpha Charlie 3 Quebec from W9BAT.
Harold Denon, my father, and Elmer, a role model, that has done a lot for the hobby in the Chicagoland area and a lot in this area also. As of yesterday, has become a silent key. Patrick, Megan, thoughts, prayers. Love you guys. Brother and sister. Yeah. God bless. Rest in peace, my good friend and my father. Harold, you will be missed. Thanks, Jimmy, for letting me do this quick. And then I'll be back to that clear.
You're welcome, Tony. Oh, my God, I'm sure sorry to hear about that. I had the pleasure of meeting him, and we had our field day here several years ago. Oh, but that's definitely a shock. That's probably, I don't know how many hands we've lost this year. I'm going to tell you what. At this time, I'm going to do a 1 minute to all keys down moment of silence in honor of Hal AC3Q. We will do a 1 minute moment of silence.
KC9 GCR W9PAT. If I may, after that moment of silence, I'd like to announce the official silent key. AC3Q was my dad.
This is K9 GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater in Rockford. We just did a 1 minute all keys down moment of silence in memory of Al AC3Q. Okay, Pat, go ahead.
Alpha Charlie, 3 Quebec, from W9PAT. No signal heard. Silent key.
Okay, that was the last call for Hal AC3Q. 73's buddy. It was a pleasure meeting you in person and knowing you. May you rest in peace. We will carry on from here.
Jimmy, everybody on the net, I appreciate you guys letting us do this. We're going to be doing it again on the W9CC repeater in about a week, which is a club that I grew up in and Dad was a big part of. But he always loved the Friday Night Fun Net and all of you guys. He didn't always get on the air, but he was always listening. And he loved ham radio and all you guys. So, from my father and my family, W9PAT clear.
73's Patrick, sorry for your loss. I am now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put him down. I'm going to put your dad's call down as an honorary check-in. AC3Q, HC for honorary check-in. Okay. Okay, thank you guys very much.
Thanks again, Jimmy. W9PAT clear. 73.
73's you, Pat and Tony. Thank you for checking in. Okay. Continuing, are there any more short-time mobile stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now.
9JZT, Larry.
K9ZT yeah, thank you for checking in. I know you're short time, but looking forward to your cold practices on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursday nights, I should say. Thank you for checking in, Larry. Any more short time and motor stations, Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, short time, no traffic. I didn't know if you got me before. I think I doubled with somebody at that time.
Okay, well, we got you now, so that's important. We're thank you for checking in. You have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. Any more short time and motor stations, Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
9 SPGA, Scott and Rockford.
Alpha Charlie 9, Golf Oscar, Larry and Rockton, and our sympathies go with the family.
Call now.
Yeah, I think I doubled with you. This is AC9GO, and my sympathies go with the family. Sorry to hear about that. AC9GO, back to net.
Okay, Larry, H9GO, Larry, rah-rah board president. I've got you checked in. Thank you for checking in. I got those copies of those ham rags in the mail today. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay, there was another station trying to check in. Other station, come back.
9 SPGA, Scott and Rockford.
Okay, Scott, I acknowledged you, so you're already checked in. Thank you for checking in. Any more of the short time or mobile stations would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KC9QPO, Paul and Los Sparks, short time, no traffic.
KC9QPL, Paul and Los Sparks, got you checked in, Paul. You have a good evening, enjoy your weekend, we'll catch you on the Monday Night Net. I think I'll be net control for that one. So, okay, any more short time on mobile stations, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
Kilo Charlie 9, November Echo X-Ray, Gordy, Stillman Valley, no traffic, short time, Jim.
K9NEX, Gordy, down in Stillman Valley. Got you checked in, Gordy. Thank you for checking in. Southern, you have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Any more short time mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Victor Bravo, Brian in Roscoe. Short time with no traffic, but I may just hang out and listen a bit. Don't know how long I can stay.
K9 and QDB. Brian, I've got you checked in. Thank you for checking in. Stay for as long as you can, but you're checked in. That's the important thing. Thank you for checking in. Any more short time mobile stations of Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9 SBA, Matt, mobile.
KD9 SBA, Daniel and no, Matt, I had somebody else in mind. Matt down in the Ogle County, mobile, short time, 7-3. Thank you for checking in. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Any more short time mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
November 9, Golf Bravo Papa, Greg in Rockford, no traffic.
November 9 Golf Papa, November 9 Golf Bravo Papa. I got that written down right, but I always said it wrong. I got you checked in. 7-3, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Any more short time mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. I'll tell you, in all the years I've done this net, I think this is the most short time stations we've had since we started taking these check-ins way back when. So thank you for checking in. Now, thank you to all you short time stations for checking in. Let's go with general check-ins now. For any general check-ins from Northern Illinois who wish to check in the finite fund net, please call now.
KC9GCR, this is W9JTC checking in. Good evening, Jimmy.
Checking in.
Any more stations want to check in? And I'll try not to key up on you. I'll try to leave some extra space so we get more check-ins. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FBO, checking in.
KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe. No traffic.
Kilo Delta Niner, Mike Echo Delta, Mike in Rochelle. No traffic.
Okay, 3 stations checked in. Justin, K9FBO. I've got you checked in. Sounds like you're mobile. I'll get back to you in a few minutes for the roundtable. Thank you for checking in. KD9HKX, Lauren Roscoe, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. KD9MED, Mike Don Rochelle, who's recording this net for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Number 9, Chicago Northwestern, Mark, no traffic.
N9CNW, is that correct?
That is Jimmy, N9CNW.
Okay, I've got N9CNW, got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
Kerry and Rockford.
Okay, Terry, I missed your call, but I recognize your voice. I'll put you down. KD9MAP. Okay, Terry, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes at the roundtable. Oh, yeah, and I know you have your GX report ready. Okay, thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, let's see if we can try, we got a good turnout from Northern Illinois. Let's see if we can get a good turnout from Southern Wisconsin. Any stations in Southern Wisconsin would like to check at the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9GCR, KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin. Got you checked in, Norm. I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Any more general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Sorry about for the pause there, but I want to give everybody a check. I don't want to step in on anybody who's trying to check in. So, okay, it is Friday Night Fish Fry Night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crappies, or muskies. Of course, those of you in the Milwaukee area probably tailgating at American Family Field. I still refer to it as Miller Park. Good ball game between the White Sox and the Brewers. and you're eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, and Braunschweiger. Of course, you cheese lovers are eating some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. At this time, I will take check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins noted at this time. We'll try for some more check-ins later on. Let's get to the traffic portion. Let's see. This coming Sunday, July 25th, there'll be a car show in Sycamore. It's going to get underway at, I believe, at 5:30 a.m. I think that's when they'll start setting things up. And I think after 12:30, they'll be able to look over. People will be able to look over the displays and what have you. They're expecting 1,200 cars and 700 to 800 motorcycles. And they're looking for ham radio operators that want two hands on to man the... I can't even talk. They're looking for ham radio operators for volunteers to man roadblocks. You want information? You can contact Bob, W9ICU, on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb. That has a PL of 100.0 plus minus offset. For more information, again, that's the car show this coming Sunday down in Sycamore, Illinois. Want more information? Contact Bob at W9ICU on the 146.730 DeKalb PL 100.0 minus offset. Is with the deepest regret that the late great Larry Kincannon, KB9RZC, is not around the witnesses. He would definitely enjoy himself down there. So, okay, that's my traffic. Does anybody else have any traffic they'd like to pass along for the net?
AA9BU.
AA9BU. Go ahead, Mike.
There's going to be an air show at the Rock County Airport this weekend. I was over there at the field, and they've already got a bunch of airplanes in there. I saw the first thing I saw was a great big old B-52 airplane. I don't know what, I'm not much with the airplanes, I guess, but I just wanted to let the folks know that there will be an air show this weekend.
Okay, sounds good. I think you might be talking about the B-52 Bravo, the 52, those big bombers of the Strategic Air Command that we still have.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference, Jimmy. All I know is it was a big old B-52. I was with another person, and she can see a lot better than I, so she read it off for me, and that's what it was.
That's great. We have, I think on the island of Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean, we have a B-52 base out there. That was used like during the Persian Gulf War and the Iraq War and what have you there. So, okay, sounds good. Also, Mike, now I understand you had a VE testing session the last week. How did it go?
Oh, that went very well, Jim. There were 5 people there, and they all passed their test. There were 2, I believe it was, that upgraded to general class. And so we have 3 new amateurs and 2 upgraders. So we should have a good showing in the air now.
That's great. That's good news. And I know you guys always have yours every 3 months, so the next one will probably be in October. But that's great. Our State Line Amateur Radio Club will be holding a VE testing session on Saturday, August the 7th at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Okay, Mike, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net and bringing in that. By the way, as long as I got you, are you going to be attending any county fairs this year? Are you going to the fair in Rock County this year?
No, I don't think so, Jim. It's been a long time since I've gone to the fair, and it's not something I enjoy any longer. I'm just too old. I'm not in good physical condition. I can't walk around in the fair. That's why I quit the REACT unit. I just can't stand out in the heat very much. So I guess I'll forego all that pleasure.
I understand, Mike. Okay, hey, I won't keep you, I'll let you go. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day and passing along that information about the air show and about their VE testing, successful VE testing test you had. 7-3, I'm sure we'll probably hear from you on this coming Tuesday night on the Rock County net. Okay, before we proceed, are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go now. All right, let's go ahead with the TechNet. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna you want to put up on your tower? If you have any technical questions, ask them. We'll try to answer them for you. Does anybody have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net? Okay, there are no technical questions, so we'll move on to the next item. The W9GD DX Corner, in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time you check this net, you always add a DX report. Okay, let's go ahead. Does anybody have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Please go ahead.
KD9MAP.
KD9MAP. Okay, Kerry, what do you got for us?
This is KD9MAP. Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. I had a real good week in DX. Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on 30 meters, I worked a confirmed QSO with ZT5DBC, which is in Paraguay. I've been needing that country. And now that I got him, I got all of the countries in South America except for those three little ones up in the northeast edge, the Guianas and Suriname. Brief reset. And last night at 9 p.m. on 40 meters, I worked confirmed QSO with CN8DN in Morocco. And that brings me up to 106 countries with 101 confirmed, so that put me over the top for the DX100 award on QRZ.com. Brief reset. You know, even when I was a kid starting out in this hobby, I never dreamed that I would ever work 100 countries. And even though I did this with FT8, I'm still quite proud of it. It really exceeds all my expectations for the hobby. It doesn't hold a candle to the guys who work 100 countries with CW or with phone, but I'm still pretty chuffed about it. KD9MAP.
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeat and Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Well, you should be proud, Kerry, work in Morocco, FT8. Well, you know, ham radio is different things to different people. To the younger folks, it's all this FT8 and the PSK 31 and what have you. To the old timers, of course, it's CW and straight AM in the upper and lower sideband. It's ham radio. It's just the same. So I'm sure you'll be sending in. Did you contact the proper people to see about getting your certificate?
All my logs are kept on databases on the internet, and so they automatically tally all that stuff up and notify me when I'm eligible for an award. So I get a little badge up on my QRZ page, but I can order a paper copy of the certificate if I want. KD9MAP.
Sounds good, Kerry. And thank you very much for sending that information to Reverend 13 Colonies. I'll get the certificate whenever it comes in the mail, but thank you very much for doing that.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Thanks, Kerry. We'll be getting back to you in a few minutes at the roundtable. Any other stations have any DX reports for W9GD DX Corner?
Alpha Charlie 9, Golf Oscar.
AC9 and GO, Larry, the rah-rah board president. Okay, Larry, what do you got for us?
Not a whole lot, Jimmy, but I did want to congratulate Kerry on that. That's quite a feat, and I don't care whether you did it on FT8 or PSK31 or whatever. It's good job, and congratulations. The only DX I heard this week was I heard a guy in Spain. And I'm sorry I didn't write the frequency down, but it was on 20 meters anyhow, and he was coming in gangbusters. So if you look at the bands, 20 and 40 are wide open yet. It's things are looking up, guys. AC9GO.
Well, that's good to hear. I guess Cycle 25 is finally starting to open up again. So we'll just see what happens. There's let's see. Kerry, by the way, Larry, thank you for bringing that DX report. Kerry, K9MAP, do you know of any QSO parties taking place this weekend?
I received my copy of the ARRL letter. It comes out weekly on Thursdays by email, and I didn't see anything in there that really excited me. I'm sorry. Maybe somebody else will look at the contest calendar and maybe see something. I know Rick watches that. Maybe he'll come by tonight.
Okay, sounds good. If I remember, he did not check in last week. That was highly unusual. Okay, we'll see what. Okay, Kerry, thanks. We'll get back to you in a few minutes at the roundtable. Thank you for checking in and bringing that fine. Congratulations on your 100 contacts overseas. That's great. Any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? All right, in honor of the late, great Gene Duncan, W9GD, of course, Gary in Crystal Lake that holds that call now. I'll put that call down, W9GD. Maybe he'll check in. If he doesn't, I'll put a little AC down for honorary checking for Gene Duncan. Okay, let's move on. Before we do, any other stations would like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now. Okay, next we'll go ahead with the SwapNet. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to the hobbies of ramp trading or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. Being mentioned price over the air, but any haggling should be done either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have SwapNet traffic at this time? Please go ahead.
9 SPJ.
WI9SBJ. Okay, Scott, what do you got for us?
I've got for sale a brand new Yaesu. It's a 400 digital mode. In case anybody wants to know, it's only a couple months old, and I'll get rid of it for about half the price of what I paid for it.
Okay, how much did you pay for it?
I really talk to anybody that's interested into a Yaesu 400 and see. I don't think we're allowed to get prices over the radio.
Okay, sounds good. How can they contact you?
Hold on just a minute. Okay, the number is 1-815-990-3767. And that will be under my fiance's phone because I lost mine. So, anyways, give me a call at that number and I'll give you the price of it. And 9SBJ clear.
Okay, we'll leave that to other people who want to get in contact with you about that radio. Scott, N9SBJ has for sale a Yaesu 400 digital mode radio. Yeah, let's see, it's hardly been ever used. You want information, you can contact him through his fiance's phone at area code 815-990-3767. Area code 815-990-3767. Does anybody have any questions or comments concerning this piece of equipment for sale? Okay, as the late great Russ Love and I now access used to say when he used to rant on the Steve County Wednesday evening swat net. Hope your phone rings off the hook. Okay, 73's Scott. Thank you for checking in. And okay, does anybody else have any swat net traffic they'd like to pass along? Okay, now I'm going to put all my papers away here. Then we're going to get to the round table. Let's see. That's what happens when you got your desk drawer open and you're trying to put papers away. All right. 8 stations want to check in. Before we go to the round table, please call now.
KC9 CFL checking in. No traffic.
KC9 CFL. Okay, Mike and Roger, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes at the round table. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay, let's go ahead with the round table. We're talking about county fairs. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this week? This year, I should say. The Monroe, Wisconsin fair is underway. It'll wrap up this coming Sunday. And next week we got 2 fairs. Here in Freeport, our Stevenson County Fair, and down in Oregon, the Ogle County Fair. And I think down in Lee County, they're having their 4-H fair. Let's start off with W9JTC. Jamie in Rockford, what's going on with you? Are you planning on attending any county fairs?
Good evening there, Jimmy, KC9GCR, and the rest of the group, W9JTC. No, not planning on doing any of that stuff, Jimmy. I walk with a cane now, so it's like, yeah, it's not too fun to go to those things, and it's, I'm just at the age now, it's not, I can't get to do the rides and stuff. It's just not worth it. So let the young ones have their fun. I did that when I was younger. Other than that, not a whole lot going around here. Just trying to stay healthy and so forth. And and just cleaning up the radio bench a little bit. I got my radio mount in today for this radio, so I got it all mounted nicely. So starting to come along. I'm starting to get back in shape again after doing some switching out. So with that, Jimmy, back to you, sir. Thanks for being there as always. Great net, and keep up the good work, sir. W9JTC, back to net control.
Okay, you're welcome, Jamie. Sorry to hear about the situation that you had to use a cane. Well, you know what? I haven't ridden on any rides in many years. I couldn't care less about the rides. I just like to go around and look around, eat some of the food, and then that's about it there when I go out to the fair. Thank you for checking in. All right. Justin, K9FBO, are you still with us? What's going on with you? Are you planning on attending any county fairs? Oh, I probably should have gone to him. He doesn't check in that often. I always put him down as an honorary check, but I won't have to do it tonight. So, okay. K9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
KD9HKX. Good evening, Jim, and good evening to everyone else listening on the net. No, I'm not. 35 years ago, when my folks were still alive, and I used to get them around to the fair usually in August there in Kansas when they had that fair. But I never much enjoyed it. I just got them out there. So no, since they've been gone, I haven't been, and I don't intend to go. So with that, I'll turn back to you, Jim. KD9HKX, clear.
Okay, sounds good there, Larry. You have a good evening, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Oh, you know what? Goodness sakes. I forgot to get some people. AC9NW, are you still with us? All right. N9SBJ Scott, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? Okay. AC9GO, Larry, Rah-Rah Board President, are you still with us? Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
Hey, Jimmy, no, I haven't made any plans, but if the grandkids happen to, come in sometime while they're on, I might do it. I don't know, it's 78, whether I break anything on one of those fast ones or not, but I might give it a shot. I always loved the rides. But I really, at this point, don't have any plans for going out. Back to that. This is AC9GO.
Sounds good, Larry. I almost forgot about you, and I know I didn't want to leave you out of the round table. So, okay. Thank you for checking in. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure we'll probably hear from you this coming Monday night on the Rah-Rah Net. So, okay. KD9MED Mike in Rochelle, are you planning on attending any county fairs, or are you going to go to the Ogle County Fair this year?
KD9MED here. Hey, Jimmy. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I thought about maybe the Ogle County. Didn't really have any plans this year, but that's okay. I might check out that Ogle County, though, and we'll just see how it goes, weather pending, and, if I've got some time. I just recently changed jobs, too, so we'll see how it goes, but I'll give it an effort. KD9MED, back to that.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good there, Mike. Yeah, you might want to listen to the Ogle County Net this coming Tuesday night. I'm sure they'll have a lot of information. They're going to have the hams are going to be operating their have a booth there. For public safety or what have you. That'd be great. Okay, thank you for checking in, Mike, and thank you for the great job you're doing recording the Friday Night Fun Net. N9CNW. What's going on with you? Are you planning on attending any county fairs?
Good evening, everybody on the net. On CNW here. No fairs this year. Still recovering and working on getting around on my own. So no fairs this year. I miss them. Used to go to the Boone County Fair to tractor pulls every year. We never miss the tractor pulls. Maybe next year. And 9CNW back to next.
Okay, so it sounds good. N9CNW, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Kerry, K9MAP, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
This is KD9MAP. I went out shopping today, and on the way home I stopped at a garage sale and I picked up a DC power supply for $5. So now I've got something that another power supply that I can use for my my new little radio. Brief reset. You know, I just don't go out to destination entertainment anymore, Jimmy. Movies, concerts, dining out, spectator sports, none of that stuff. I just don't do it anymore. I'm comfortable sitting here at home. I do regret missing the field day deployment. I should have gone to at least one of those. And I will make it a point to get out to the Belvedere Hamfest. But no, I don't have any county fairs in mind. KD9MAP.
Okay, sounds good there, Kerry. Well, yeah, well, we got Winter Field Day coming up in January, August, September, October, November, December. In 6 months, got Winter Field Day, and of course, they got another 11 months to the regular Field Day. So, okay, that sounds good. Thanks there, Kerry. Hey, before I let you go, why don't you let us know about how did the CW net go this past Wednesday?
The Rah-Rah CW net meets on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. We are now meeting on frequency 7117 kilohertz. 7117. We had 4 participants this last week, and last night Larry KZT got together with Rick and me, so now he's demonstrated an ability to join with us. So we'll have another regular, I think. KD9MAP.
That's great, Kerry. That's great. I was reading some of the AMRAG magazines that Larry K9K, H&I and the GO sent me there. There's something about the health and welfare net gave light to the CW net and the code practice and the 10-meter net. Well, I believe that started as a result of this net, all this stuff, because I remember last fall I was asking if anybody want to start up what do you think about starting up a 10-meter net? And I think sometime last year, as a trivia, during a trivia segment, I was doing Morse code. I was doing dits and dots and dids and what have you there. And I think that's what led to the start of the code practice on the 3 nights a week and the CW net. I don't think the health and tech net had anything to do with it. I think it was a result of Friday Night Fun net.
Yeah, I remember that the whole idea came to me from listening to the VHF nets, and there was just an explosion of interest in learning CW that just suddenly blossomed over a week period, something like that. So I thought, why not? You know, and it's been fun as my skill, my very humble skills improve. It gets to be more and more fun, and we've had a lot of guys who show up for it. Brief reset. We want beginners. We want people who are afraid to do CW, kind of like the kiddie pool of CW nuts. My top speed is only 10 words per minute, so that tells you something right there. 89 MAP.
You keep up the good work with that CWNet, and the same goes for Larry K9 and KZT. Of course, he's short time, he's not listening, but I'll tell you what, you guys do a great job of that. I understand some people are creating some static about that, but I said there's nothing wrong with CW. It's all legal, and there are a lot of people who are learning Morse code. They want to get into Morse code. There are more people taking it now than it was when, how can I say this? There are more people learning Morse code now than they were when it was required. So you guys keep up the good work on the CW.
It's no secret that my favorite mode in radio is FT8, but I'm happy to devote the 1 day a week to honoring the tradition of CW. And it astonishes me that people can copy my sending when I send with a straight key. It blows me away. KD9 MAP.
Sounds good. Thank you for all you do with Rah-Rah and on the different nets, especially this one. That sounds good. Thank you for checking in. Oh, Norm, KC9RGG. I hope you're still with us. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Yes, Jim and everybody on the net, I will be attending the Rock County Fair. My wife and I always go into that fair. We enjoy walking around. We eat ourselves silly on all that sinful food. But the most enjoyable thing that we get out of watching the fair or walking through the buildings is seeing the young people with their animals. Here's a tiny little kid leading a great big steer around an arena, and that's something to watch. We really enjoy it.
Well, as you should, considering there were no county fairs held last year. Well, I take that back. Lafayette County and Darlington had their fair last year. That was the only fair that was held in the entire region. So that was it. Okay, Norm. We'll talk to you later. Have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, KC9CFL, Mike and Rockin'. Are you still with us? What's going on with you? Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
KC9CFL in the net. No, I probably won't. The only fairgrounds I'll even go to is the Ham Radio Fest, Ham Fest in Belvedere. I'm really not. I'm kind of done with the fairs. My wife and I, maybe every other year, will go to Renaissance Fair up in Bristol, pretty much so I can have a turkey leg. But other than that, not doing much. Just working and taking care of the newborn. Talking on the radio. I finally got an X5105, so I've been playing with that a lot. And I found a place online that builds what they call a spark plug antenna, which is pretty interesting. It's under sparkpluggear.com. Pretty cool. So, KC9, CFL, back to you, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good, Mike. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. That concludes my list. Are there any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
AE9JF, Jim and Loves Park.
AE9JF, I've got you checked in. Stand by, Jim. Was there another station trying to check in? If so, I'm getting a bunch of noise. No, unable to copy. Scott, KC9YI in Monroe. If that's you might want to go to the input. Okay, I guess not. Other station, I'm sorry, we're not pulling you out at all. Maybe better luck next time. Thanks for checking in. But I was going to say, you might want to increase your power or change the location. Let's try that one more time. Ah, negative. You're not making it. I'll tell you what. Better luck next time. We're going to move on. Thank you for checking in. 8E9JF. Jim, what's going on with you? Are you planning on attending any county fairs?
Good evening, Jimmy. Good evening, everyone on the net. No, I'm afraid I haven't gone to a fair in quite a few years. Used to enjoy them, but just haven't been able to get back into it since COVID. But there's lots of other things doing, and also thank you, Carrie. That was you're helping out a lot. So this is AE9JF, back to net.
Okay, sounds good, Jim. That's the way it goes sometimes there. So okay, thank you for checking in, Jim. Any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? You're coming over your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping on the show. If you just turn your radio on, you've been copying the mail for the last hour. This is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from everywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call KSON GCR.
Hey, Jimmy, this is KD9QBB. I'm still hanging in the wings here.
Hey, Brian, okay. I know you checked in short time, but you said you were listening. Okay, sounds good. I'm asking a question. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
Yeah, I hang out with some other couples, my wife and I do, and the six of us always go over to the Boone County Fair there and enjoy the smorgasbord, starting with something fried, and then move on to some kind of meat, and then go back to something fried, and then have some corn, and then we always end with a big scoop of ice cream or two.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, sounds good, Brian. How have you been coming along with your radio equipment? I know several months ago during the TechNet you were asking quite a few questions there. Is everything working fine?
Yeah, things are going okay. I did purchase a new off-center fed dipole antenna, 80 meter, all the way down to I think it's 6, and might even do 2 meter, but haven't gotten a chance to get up on the roof and mount it because I got to sling it up into some trees and things like that, but plan to do it soon, definitely before the snow flies so I can enjoy it, but still running off the one in the attic, and I am picking up some guys with the bands opening up. I heard a guy over 4,400 miles away over in Germany the other night, which was awesome. He was super clear. Over.
That's great. That's great. Well, I guess Cycle 25 is living up to his reputation, so that's good. That's good. Okay, Brian, hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Sorry, we didn't mean to leave you out in the cold there.
No problem. This is KD9QVB, back to net. Thanks, Jimmy, for all you do. Bye.
You're welcome. I should say leave you out in the heat. I'll tell you what, there, people are complaining about this heat and humidity. Well, I'll tell you what. This is, I'm not complaining. This is July, this is summer, and it sure as hell beats the 10 inches of snow. Stand by hotline. This is KC9GCR. That was John and Elgin. KC9GDF. HL for hotline. So, okay, that sounds good. As I was saying about the weather, people are complaining about the weather. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not complaining. This is July. This is summer. And I'll tell you what. Like I always say, it sure as hell beats 20 degrees below zero and 10 inches of snow on the ground. Remember a few weeks ago we did I asked everybody, do you like the hot weather or the cold weather? Most people like the hot weather, but a lot of people said in between. So, okay, let's move on. Only a few stations said they like the cold. Other stations said in between. So, okay. At this time, any more stations want to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, I'll check myself. In KC9GCR, net control for the Friday Night Fun Net. Yeah, I'm going to the Stevenson County Fair next week. What I always like to do, I mostly go look around at the exhibits, and I go there for the food, and they have a tractor pull on it sometimes I like to see there. Those farmers there getting their old tractors souped up. That little noise is really loud. I'll tell you what, sometimes when I'm outside in back of the building, I can hear it clear at my QTH. But you see all that belch and the smoke, but that, I'll tell you what do I want to say? Oh yeah, I like Stevenson County pork producers have what they call the hog house. You can get pork sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, or what have you. There's a character of a pig there. It's like a cartoon character. It says, try a pork supreme sandwich, you'll squeal for more. And Union Dairy will have their ice cream there. We got a lot of Steak Shack and what have you. They got a lot of pork and hot dogs, all the different fair foods and what have you there too. And by the way, I'm not promoting any business, so I want to put a disclaimer on it right now. Okay. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FLO.
K9FLO. Hello, Dean. What's going on with you?
Good evening, Jim. Hey, I just thought I'd come on down, check in, and kind of watching the Olympics tonight, I guess, is the big excitement. But always got to get down there and account for myself there. Jimmy, go ahead.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, the opening ceremony today, they're Channel 13's rebroadcasting that. I'm not really that big on it this year because I tell you what, there's no spectators. All the different stuff. And I said, it ain't just like it was last year. I talked to there were quite a people who did not get into any sports this year because there was no fans at the stadium. They piped in that crowd noise and what have you. So I just, I'm not into the Olympics that much there. But I'm just going to stick with baseball. So I'm asking the question there tonight. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
You betcha. Haven't been to one since pre-COVID. So, yep. Gonna look for probably be doing the Boone County Fair. That's the closest to me, and maybe the one up in the Rock County. But for sure, be doing the Boone County Fair. That one there, Jim. Besides, they can get in there free on Senior Day. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Sounds good. Stevenson County Fair used to have a free day too. You could just get in there. You didn't have to have a ticket or anything like that. You just got in free. But they haven't had it for the last several years there. So my brother-in-law is going to give me a season ticket there. I might go out there maybe 1 or 2 days. We'll just see what happens. I gotta figure out how to get there. But okay, it sounds good. I did check into the Rock County net this past Tuesday.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I wasn't around. I had family here from out east, and so we were busy doing that, like getting reacquainted and all that good stuff. So I missed out on it. I hope they had a good turnout. And next week I'll be able to get back into the role of the radio world, but I can't miss the Friday night fun, you know.
Oh yeah, I hear you. A lot of people feel that, other people feel that way too. You know, I was going to say, now tomorrow, you might want to watch the weather. We might be in for some severe weather tomorrow evening. We'll just see what happens. You know what you want to, you ought to talk to some of their club members. I know you got more than one repeater. You all should see about maybe getting a hold of maybe National Weather Service at Sullivan or whatever, or see about getting a Skywarn net, your own Skywarn net started, especially for like Rock County. I know they understand they have a Midwest regional net or something like that, but I know there's nothing like your own local net with your own local guys there.
Very true, very true. I think we have one of our members checking into it now. What happened to the person that was previously involved in that on behalf of the county moved to California, so that kind of made it a little tough for him to stay involved with the up at here. So, but hopefully we'll find a replacement and get it going again. And once we get through all this COVID stuff there, Jim.
Yeah, I understand. Well, if anything happens here, this repeater serves as the Skywarn, the Northern Illinois Skywarn for Winnebago County. Ricky, WX9RLT, is net control of that net. He and sometimes a Bill, KC9OJP, do the net control. So anything happens, you're more than welcome to monitor this repeater. It'll keep you posted on what's happening. You can listen to the weather spotters out in the field giving their reports about any hail, any damage, or what have you, or rain, or what have you.
Very good. Yeah, I'll let them know, and I appreciate that, Jimmy. Very good. Have a great Friday. We'll talk to you later, and or otherwise talk to you next week about this time. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Sounds good there, Dean. 7-3, have a good evening, or we'll talk to you next week. Thank you for checking in. Any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please go now.
KD9EPZ.
KD9EPZ, good evening, Al. Now, I know you're not able to attend any county fairs anymore, but I'm just asking the question. Did you, I'm sure you attended many of them, but back in the day,
Did I miss something? I only heard about half of what you said, Jimmy.
Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm asking everybody, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? Al, I know you're not able to go to any of them anymore, but I was going to say, I'll bet you that back in your younger days, you used to probably go to the fairs every year.
Oh, yeah. Not particularly when I was real young, because I was raised in Chicago, and I don't think there was any county fairs in Chicago. But I've been to the Kane County Fair when I lived in Kane County, and McHenry County Fairs. I haven't been to the Ogle County, but now I can't really get around anymore. But yeah, I used to enjoy going to the county fairs. The other thing I used to like going to the steam things where you had all the old steam equipment.
Oh yeah, here in Freeport, Stevenson County Antique Engine Club used to have his annual threshing show every year. I think it was in July out the fairgrounds. They demonstrate those old steam engines there, that threshing equipment, and what have you. I never attended any of them, but they used to. That used to draw big crowds there every year here.
Oh yeah, some of that equipment was really amazing. That and the old gasoline engines was quite surprising. You know, the ones that they used to build for like farm equipment and such. They were interesting.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. You bet. It's definitely fun. You know, on the tractor pulls, I used to watch some of those tractor pulls they had. That was definitely fun to watch. You know, those farmers come from all over, get their tractors ready to go there. Listen to that loud noise. You couldn't hear yourself digging. All that black smoke belching out of the stacks and what have you. They were fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I miss some of that stuff. I miss not being able to go anywhere anymore. I just get tired of, you know. Why? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I don't think your place is any bigger than mine.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. You know, I'll tell you what. I was going to say about those tractor pulls. When I was sit outside at night there during the fairs going on. You know what? I'll tell you what. The wind coming out of that direction, you could hear those. You could hear those tractors going, and what have you. You swear to God, you think there were several blocks down the street, but actually that noise originated from the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, well I don't know if you know where I live. I know a lot of the people out there know where I live, and I live in the middle of a cornfield. Although last year they grew beans, but this year they're growing corn. So when they go to harvest that corn and stuff, I can hear it. Because like I say, I'm in a mobile home park, a small mobile home park, but it's built out in the middle of a cornfield. After you pull off the main road, you go in about a half a mile in to get to where I am, and there's corn on all sides.
I believe you, especially that corn that grows tall over your head there. So that's for sure. Knee high by the 4th of July. Well, some of it is head high by the 4th of July.
I get a little bit concerned with the corn crop over here, but since we've got this little bit of rain, it's made a big difference.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Down in Carroll County, near Thompson, and of course in northwestern Whiteside County, they got sandy soil there, and a lot of those farmers have they got a lot of money. They have irrigation equipment. You can hear those when they're pumping water. They pump water day and night there. That's why, regardless of the weather, you see the sweet corn and especially down in Thompson, the Thompson sweet corn and Thompson melons are definitely out. It's almost their season now, so they use a lot of that irrigation, use a lot of that underground water, and those crops turn out real good there.
Oh yeah, there's some farms in the area here that's starting to sell sweet corn this weekend.
I don't care. There's nothing like homegrown sweet corn. I'll tell you what. Earlier in June and the early part of July, you go to the grocery store. They said they have advertised homegrown sweet corn. I said, yeah, the homegrown probably down in Missouri or Arkansas.
Florida.
Yeah, homegrown, but not somebody else's home.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Okay, Al. Hey, I'll let you go. I'm just going to get ready to start the trivia segment. I don't know how many are still with us, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a go here. So I'm sure we'll hear from you. And thank you for checking in.
Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, I'll be standing by. KD9EPZ. Back to that.
Okay, are there any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now. Okay, we're going to do the Friday Night Fun and Trivia. I don't know how many people are still with us, but we're going to give it a go. This is for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio licenses. Many people listen to this net on a scanner. They're studying for their first ham radio license, or else they're listening to it because they can't listen to the police communications unless they have a very expensive digital scanner. So, okay, I've tried to be careful. I don't want to read the same questions over again. So, okay, this is the first one. First one. Which of the following is a valid call sign for a technician class amateur radio station? K1XXX. Wait. A. K1XXS. B. KA1X. C. W1XXD. All of these choices are correct. Which of the following is a valid call sign for a technician class amateur radio station? A. K1XXX. B. KA1X. C. W1XXD. All of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
C9GO. I think they're all correct, but I'm not sure.
Well, Larry, I tell you what, sorry, that's not correct, but thanks for trying. Okay, anybody else want to give it a shot?
KD9EPZ. A.
You are correct, Al, you are correct. Which of the following is a valid call sign for a technician class amateur radio station? Correct answers. A Alpha, K1XXX. We'll find another one here. Okay. What might be the problem if a repeater user says your transmissions are breaking up on voice peaks? A. You have the incorrect offset. B. You need to talk louder. C. You are talking too loudly. D. Your transmit power is too high. What might be the problem if a repeater user says your transmissions are breaking up on voice peaks? A. You have the incorrect offset. B. You need to talk louder. C. You are talking too loudly. D. Your transmit power is too high. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MAP is going to guess D, Delta.
Well, Terry, I'll tell you what, sorry, that's not correct, but thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
KD9QBB, I'm guessing C, you're too loud.
You are correct, Brian, you are correct. What might be the problem if a repeater user says your transmissions are breaking up on voice peaks? Correct answer is C, Charlie. You are talking too loudly. An overmodulated FM signal has excessive deviation and is said to be over-deviating. Over-deviation is usually caused by speaking too loudly into the microphone and may cause interference on adjacent channels. It often generates noise or distortion on voice peaks called breaking up. To reduce over-deviation, speak more softly or move the microphone farther from your mouth. Ham radio license manual, page 5-8. Okay. Okay. Some of you who work at data may know the answer to this question, but what may occur if data signals arrive via multiple paths? A. Transmission rates can be increased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. B. Transmission rates must be decreased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. C. No significant changes will occur if the signals are transmitted using FM. D. Error rates are likely to increase. That's your mouthful. What may occur if data signals arrive via multiple paths? A. Transmission rates can be increased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. B. Transmission rates must be decreased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. C. No significant changes will occur if the signals are transmitted using FM. D. Error rates are likely to increase. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MAP still likes Delta.
This time you're correct, Gary. Well, knowing you work a lot of data stuff, I figured you probably know the answer, but you are correct. What may occur if data signals arrive via multiple paths? Correct answer is D delta. Error rates are likely to increase. Distortion caused by multi-paths can cause VHF and UHF digital data signals to be received with a higher error rate, even though the signal may be strong. Ham radio license manual, page 4-3. All right. Okay. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? A. 6 or 10 meter bands. B. 23 centimeter band. C. 70 centimeter or 1.25 meter bands. D. All of these choices are correct. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? A. 6 or 10 meters bands. B. 23 centimeter band. C. 70 centimeter or 1.25 meter bands. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, last station trying to check in. Unable to copy. You might want to increase your power or change location. Hold on. KCNIYI, Scott, Monroe, Wisconsin. If that's you trying to check in, you might want to go to the input or the straight 195 simplex. You are correct, Scott. You are correct. Scott, KC9YI Monroe is checking in via the 195 simplex. It's a correct answer. Is okay. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? Scott gave the correct answer at 6 or 10 meter bands. Okay. Scott, let me check you in the net. I'm asking the question. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? and I'm assuming you're going to go to the you were probably at the Monroe Fair already. Okay, sounds good. I'm sure if the wind conditions are right, you probably can hear the music and probably the PA systems of all the different shows going on and what have you. I may have had them only one time. I'm not that big on cheese. Once in a while I'll eat it like on pizza or whatever, or something like that. But that's about it. Okay. So you may or may not be going to the fair this year. Oh, that's the way it goes. What are you going to do? You got to take care of your house. That's all there is to it there. Okay, Scott, hey, I won't hold you. You have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll talk to you on the Green County Net this coming Sunday night. Well, it all depends on the location and type of antenna, too. So, 7-3. That was Scott K-Sign-Y. I am Monroe, Wisconsin. He's net control of the Green County Aries Net, which meets every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater and Monroe PL 123.0 Maya Sawset. It's a combination Aries Races and Ragtune Net. So, okay. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you Sunday. Before we continue with trivia, are there any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on now.
K9JAA checking in.
Okay, Kilo 9, Joliet, Alpha.
You got it, Jimmy. Jeff from Rockford.
Okay, Jeff, we got you checked in. We're talking about county fairs this week. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
Yeah, we usually do Winnebago and Boone, so I'm sure we'll hit either one or both of them.
Okay, I'm planning on going to the Stevens County Fair next week there. Sounds good. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you for checking in, Jeff. You have a good evening and enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, Jimmy. You do the same.
Okay, any more stations want to transmit? We're reading the book here. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
9 GCR. Kilo 9 Foxtrot, David, mobile and Beloit tonight, no traffic.
8K9F, Dave and Mobile. Okay, Dave, I'm asking everybody, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
Yes, I am. I'm going to the Rock County Fair this next week.
Okay, well, that's great. Okay, you have a good time there. I'll let you go since you're driving. 7-3, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend.
8K9F, sir.
Any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. Which of the following connections might be used between a voice transceiver and a computer for digital operation? A. Receive and transmit mode, status, and location. B. Antenna and RF power. C. Receive audio, transmit audio, and push to talk or PTT. D. NMEA, GPS location, and DC power. Which of the following connections might be used between a voice transceiver and a computer for digital operation? A. Receive and transmit mode, status, and location. B. Antenna and RF power. C. Receive audio, transmit audio, and push to talk or PTT. D. NMEA, GPS location, and DC power. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KD9MAP says C, Charlie.
You are correct. You are correct. Terry, you are correct. Which of the following connections might be used between a voice transceiver and a computer for digital operation? Correct answer C, Charlie. Receive audio, transmit audio, and push to talk or PTT. All right. I read that question last week. I don't want to read it again. All right. I think this is going to be the last question for the technicians portion here. What is the function of the SSB CW FM switch on a VHF power amplifier? A. Change the mode of the transmitted signal. B. Set the amplifier for proper operation in the selected mode. C. Change the frequency range of the amplifier to operate in the proper portion of the band. D. Reduce the received signal noise. What is the function of the SSB CW FM switch on a VHF power amplifier? A. Change the mode of the transmitted signal. B. Set the amplifier for proper operation in the selected mode. C. Change the frequency range of the amplifier to operate in the proper portion of the band. D. Reduce the received signal noise. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
I'd say B, AC9GO.
You are correct, Larry. You are correct. What is the function of the SSB CW FM switch on a VHF power amplifier? Correct answer is B, Bravo. Set the amplifier for proper operation in the selected mode. An RF power amplifier is used to increase the output power from low power handheld transceivers and medium powered base or mobile rigs. Commercial amplifiers used on VHF can be used with SSB, FM, or CW signals, but need to be set to the right mode to operate properly. This is controlled by a switch on the amplifier's front panel that changes the amplifier from the CW and FM setting to the SSB setting. Ham radio license manual page 5-10. Okay, I'll tell you what, folks. I think that's going to do it for the trivia segment this week. We'll do it again next week at this time. Do we have any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, this is Christmas in July weekend, so I'll tell you what, if you see the news, the Freeport Salvation Army is having bell ringers at different locations, especially out at Walmart. So what they're doing, the police department and the fire department here are having a battle of the badges to see how much money they can raise for the Salvation Army. They're at Walmart, where they got the Salvation Army Red Kettle and what have you there. So that's what they're doing. see which department can raise the most money for the Salvation Army. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read all the Christmas radio nut jokes, and you get a kick out. So it's a hot weekend. Maybe it'll put you in the mood for about for 5 months down the road. Let me reset. This radio nut joke is from Brad, WW0S. This guy has got so many call signs, it's pathetic. But here we go. You know you're a radio nut when you go to your local ham equipment stores instead of your local shopping malls on Black Friday. You see on TV what the furniture store is advertising Black Friday in July? Go figure. Here's another one. This is also by Brad. He was gone by WW2D at the time. But you know you're a radio nut when you run your Christmas lights all the way up to the top of your antenna. Well, that used to be true years ago. A lot of people used to put their Christmas tree up on their TV, on their towers where their TV antennas were located. Here's another one. You know you're a radio nut when your Christmas lights are powered by your ham radio power supply. Also from Brad. Yeah. Okay, here's another one from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when your Christmas lights go dim and then brighten when you're talking on single sideband. Here's another one. You know you're a radio nut when Santa's sleigh gets directions from you on your local 2-meter repeater. Okay. You know you're a radio nut when you decode a Morse code message from Santa through Rudolph's red nose. Also from Brad. Here's my own radio nut joke. You know you're a radio nut when you spend Christmas Eve operating your local weekly 2-meter net instead of being with your family. I already read that one. Okay, just hold on. Whoa, just a minute. I'm going backward here. One moment, please. This one is from Eric, N9MCS. You know you're a radio nut when you say grace at the Christmas table and you have your HD keyed and it goes out over the repeater. Here's another one from Eric. You know you're a radio nut when you're firing up your HF rig and you put out so much power you brighten up all the Christmas lights on your block. I gotta be careful. I'm going backwards again. One moment. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time, please call now. This is K-Sign GCR, the Friday Night Fun net on the K9 RFD repair in Rockford. You know you're a radio nut when you're tracking Santa's sleigh by using APRS. That's also from America 9MCS. Here's one from Mike at K9CFL. Mike, I don't know if you're still listening or not, but I remember you gave me this joke a few years ago. You know you're a radio nut when you use your Yagi antenna as a Christmas tree. Here's one from Steve, K9KCQ. He sure disappeared. You know you're a radio nut when you use your linear amplifier to cook chestnuts at Christmas. Okay. You know your radio nut when you make your Christmas tree out of a discarded tower section. That's also from CW9 to WFM. This is one from Chris from South Beloit. You know your radio nut when you hang up your Christmas tree lights, not for looks, but to be used as an effective 20-meter dipole antenna. Okay, here's another one from CW9 WFM. Here's another one that disappeared. You know your radio nut when you decorate your Christmas tree with coax and ground wire. Another one. You know your radio nut when you hang your Christmas decorations from a dipole. Still another one. You know your radio nut when you hang mistletoe from your tower. I hope you are enjoying these Christmas radio nut jokes, folks. We got some more coming. This one's from Mike, H9JZ. You know your radio nut when you put up an antenna on top of your Christmas tree instead of a star. Here's another one from Barrick, N9MCS. You know your radio nut when on Christmas you invite all the children into your ham shack and tell them to listen for Santa Claus. Well, it's close to Christmas on the Friday Night Fun Net. We have Santa Claus actually checks in, believe it or not, to this net. Here's one from Kirk, KE9N. He's got several other ones here. You know your radio nut when you decorate your Christmas tree by using old PC259 connectors as ornaments for your tree. And I don't know who wrote this radio nut joke, but you know your radio nut when you let your kids talk to Santa on your 2-meter radio. Here's one. No. Can't use that one. Oh, here's more Christmas radio nut jokes. Okay. This is also from Kirk KE9N. You know your radio nut when instead of putting up a star on your Christmas tree, you put up a 2-meter mobile antenna. That's from Kirk KE9N. Here's another one from Kirk. You know your radio nut when instead of leaving cookies and milk out for Santa Claus, you leave him a list of frequencies for your local repeater. Okay, Al K9EPZ. I know you're still listening. I remember you giving me this joke. You know your radio nut when you use a slingshot and a fishing reel to hang your lights on the Christmas tree. So this final one is from Rick at K9QDP. He gave me this one last Christmas. This past Christmas, I see. You know your radio nut when you use your straight key to break open the sorted Christmas nuts. That's the end of that. Concludes the homemade Christmas radio nut jokes, folks. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have a homemade radio nut joke you want to pass along, whether Christmas or any other holiday or any other time of year, you can give me a call here on the repeater, on the radio, or on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. The homemade radio nut jokes are better than the 30 original ones anyway. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. I almost forgot about those radio nut jokes. I wanted to, that's why I cut the trivia segment short there. So, okay, well, let's get ready here. I gotta let everybody know about the other nets in the area. Here. Okay. Okay. One moment, please. Okay, in about 10 minutes, if you're able to pick up the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, the CFMC 440 machine with the PL1 14.8 plus offset, Night Watch net will be getting underway. That net runs from 10 until 11 p.m., 7 nights a week. And about a month or so ago, when the conditions were favorable, I was able to check into that net, thanks to Al K9EPZ. So, okay. Lunch Munch net is held every Monday through Friday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Swap net is at 12:30 p.m. on the 145.430 repeater in Downers Grove, Illinois. W9DUP DuPage County repeater that has PL 107.2 minus offset. I want to tell you what. I am no longer going to promote the Saturday Night Fun Net in Milwaukee. Last Saturday night, I was able to pick them up. It sounds like they were talking about controversial subjects about climate change and health care and what have you. To me, that has no place on a Fun Net, so I will no longer be promoting that net. But I will tell you about the Greene County Aries net, which meets, I just told you about that. And then meets every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe, PL 1.3.0 minus offset. Scott, K9YI, we just checked into this net, participating in the trivia thing, but is net control of that net. It's a combination of Aries, Races, and Ragtune net. Okay, the Big Thunder Amps Radio Club holds its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere, PL of 100.0 plus offset. The, let's see. Okay, the Whiteside County Aries group holds its Sunday evening net also at 8 p.m. on the 146.85 repeater in Sterling, PL 114.8 minus offset. The Monday evening at 7 p.m., either on this repeater or 146.61, the Monday Night Rah-Rah Info net is held. I was net control this past Monday, and I had a total of 13 check-ins. The Lee County Aries group holds its Monday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon, PL 82.5 minus offset. It was such, I couldn't even hardly hear the net. It was so, the conditions were so bad. The Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club holds its Monday evening net at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. I should say, on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with the PL 100.0 minus offset. I can hear that repeater. I can't get to it anymore since they changed it there. Okay. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. we have the first of two health and check nets here on this repeater. Larry AC9GO does the Tuesday evening net, and on Thursday evening I've been doing for the past two Thursdays, I've been doing the Thursday evening health in the tech net. But they're both held on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on this repeater. Followed immediately by Cold Practice with Larry, K9KZT, And I almost forgot to mention, code practice is held immediately following the Monday night rah-rah info net. Okay. It's too bad Rick at KD9 QDP is not checking in this net. I was going to have him give him some more information about the 10-meter net. Well, I'll tell you what. Effective next Tuesday, the 10-meter net is going to be held on 28.390 megahertz on the 10 meters. It will no longer be using 28.425 for reasons which I will not disclose here. That net is held every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. The Rock County Public Service net meets every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on the 145.450 repeater at Janesville, the PL 123.0 minus offset. The Ogle County Amateur Radio net, including area Skywarn, holds its Tuesday evening net at 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with PL 146.2 plus offset. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have our weekly Stevenson County Aries net. I've been filling in for as net controller. I think I had 3 check-ins or whatever. I had to check. The Greater Boyne Amateur Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater and Boyd with PL 123.0 plus offset. Immediately found that net at 8 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have our Wednesday evening swap net, runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. to all traffic is handled. Mel at 9 RPN. The trustee of the 39 repeater brings its amateur radio news line. 15 minutes independent news broadcast devoted entirely to amateur radio. Okay, I already mentioned the second Health and Welfare net on Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on this repeater. Those of you who work HF on the C-Now net is held every day, Monday through Friday, from 1,400 hours, 1,500 hours Zulu, on 14.287 megahertz at 20 meters upper sideband. Chuck, the WD9 BB is net control. He gets check-ins not only from the local area, but throughout the U.S. All right, you're all caught up to date with your local nets. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local ham radio clubs. You're a member of any ham radio club. And check your local repeaters, too. Okay. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now.
Good evening, Jimmy. N9NQD.
N9NQD, good evening, Arthur. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just taking it easy tonight. Went out and had some crispy, crunchy chicken tonight for dinner. It was delicious.
That's great. Out of curiosity, where'd you go?
To KKC. That's what the name of the place is called. Crispy, crunchy chicken. It's out on Forest Hills Road, and boy, they do some good chicken there. What's my number tonight? How many check-ins?
You are check-in number 35. I'll tell you what, I've yet to have any honorary check-ins, but it's a good turnout so far.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. So, yeah, boy, it's awful humid out there, and now we're in for a string of 90 degrees for the next 6 days. Oh dear.
Well, this is after all July. This is summer. would you rather have this or 10 inches of snow on the ground or 20 degrees below zero temperatures?
Well, I've had both. I've been in both. I know what it's like. But these days, I do like the warm weather. I just wish it wasn't so darn humid. You know, the temperature I can kind of handle up to, I like it about 74 degrees. And years ago, Palm Springs was the place to live up until all this stuff with the temperatures going haywire and the poles losing all their ice.
I hear you. Yeah. This is K9GCR to Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repeater Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? I hear you, Art. Hey, I'm asking a question tonight. I don't know if you've ever gone to any county fairs or anything, but I've been asking everybody, are they planning on attending any county fairs this year?
No, with COVID and now the variant, the Delta, and that's popping like crazy over in Missouri and out west, and I'm just not taking no chances. I'm wearing my mask. I've got immunized, and I'm keeping my business. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I'm going to go to Stevenson County Fair next week. We didn't have a fair last week, but I'll tell you what. I got my one-shot vaccination with Johnson & Johnson, and I am not going to wear a mask.
Well, it's like the old saying goes, it reminds me of the old Cheap Trick song. Mother told me, yes, she told me, stay away from her, for you'll never know what you catch.
Yeah, I believe that. Okay. Well, Art, thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. You're checking number 35. This is probably one of the biggest turnouts we've had so far this year. That's pretty good considering the weather.
Well, I hope there's more turnout. I've always enjoyed it. We'll always support it. Thank you much. I'll get out of here. Have a good night. GCR and NNQD. We're clear on your final.
You're welcome, Art, and well, thank you for checking in. So you have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. K9 GCR. Any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
SBA. I checked in earlier mobile, but I've been listening along as I could at home here.
All right, you're always welcome to recheck in, Matt. Mike Don Rochelle is recording the net. I don't know if you have Facebook or not, but just follow the instructions. If you do, you can listen to the net as often as you like.
I have already checked that out on Facebook, Jimmy, but thank you.
This is K9GCR to Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RFD repair in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Judgment in Freeport. Okay, Matt, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? Are you going to the fair down in Oregon next week?
Yeah, I am planning on it, and our Aries group will have a booth with the sheriff set up, so I'll be down there Saturday night for that.
Okay, sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, hey, Matt, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. I know you checked in short time. You listened in thank you for listening and rechecking. Rechecks are always welcome. So you enjoy your evening and have a good weekend. Thank you for checking in. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Same to you, K9 SBA.
Okay, are there any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, let me tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Contact Ricky, WX9RLT, and you'll get you signed up. I don't know how many stations he has signed up for, but you see pertinent information about the Friday Night Fun Net. You see updated pictures of my ham shack. You'll even see weather information. So, if you want to sign up with the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page, contact Ricky, WX9RLT, and you'll get you signed up. Also, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. I had two stations check in tonight. The first time in a while I had that many stations checking on the hotline. I had, while I was transmitting, you heard that phone ring. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. You've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. That's the real telephone ring, folks. Not that phony cell phone ring. Okay. Are there any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or any other traffic or additional input they'd like to bring before the net?
KD9QVB. Jimmy, I got a question about that guy that was offering that Yaesu 400.
Okay, that was Scott, N9SBJ. Let me get my, I got my swap net papers out, but go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted his contact info. I want to ask him a question about it.
Oh, let me get it out. I have the wrong paper out. Let me find it. I'll find it for you. Okay, it's now he lost his phone, so any phone calls you make will be through his fiance's phone. I'll give you the number. It's area code 815-990-3767. Area code 815-990-3767. That's Scott's fiance's phone.
Okay, and what was his call sign again?
N9SBJ, November 9, Sierra Bravo, Joey, or as he always says, N9 is saved by Jesus.
I like that one. N9 saved by Jesus. I can go with that. Thanks for the information. This is KD9QBP. Back to net.
You're welcome, Brian. Glad to help you out. Does anybody else have any questions, comments, or any traffic you'd like to bring before the net? Okay, I want to thank, just a minute. Oh, Dan, N9DCH, he's the trustee of this repair. I want to thank Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of this repair, for allowing us to hold the Friday Night Fun Net on the repeater as well as any other nets when we can't use the 146.610 repeater. So, okay, I want to run down the list of stations have checked in so far during the net. All on-air check-ins except for my hotline check-ins. 89VU, KL7JEB, W99WTF, and Pat KF9SG in Warren, Illinois, checked on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. N9ARB, T9ZIB, W9PAT, and AC3Q, Silent Key, who passed away a few days ago. Our sympathies go out to his family. K9KCT, Larry, the King of CW, AC9NW, N9SBJ, AC9GO. Larry, the Rah-Rah Board President, K9QPL, Paul, K9NEX, Gordy and Stone Valley, KD9QDB, Brian, KD9SBA, Matt, N9GP, N9GBP, W9JTC, K9FBO, Justin. Didn't have to put him down as non-rate checking tonight. K9HKX, K9MED, Mike, who's recording this net, N9CNW, K9MAP, Carrie, K9RGG, honorary check-in, W9GD, in honor of the late great Gene Duncan, the King of DX. K9CFL, Mike, H9JF, K9DDF, John and Elgin checks on the hotline. Myself, K9GCR, net control, K9FLO, Dean, K9EPZ, Al, K9YI, Scott Monroe, checked in via the Simplex, K9JAHF, AK9F, David Boyd, and N9NQD, Arthur. Let's see. I had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 check-ins so far. Okay. We need to look for number 36. Any more stations you want to check in the Pine Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, now I'm going to do my honorary check-ins. First of all, A9, Sugar Fox at the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, south of Rockford. N9ZO, Richard in Belvedere, one of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in often, but he listens every Friday night. Okay. KD9LOA, Brandon, and let's see, KD9OVJ. That's John and McConnell. And you know what? He didn't check in, but I'm going to pull him down anyway. KD9 QDP, Rick. Okay? KE9N, Kurt and Roscoe, the repeater, the chairman. And let's see. I need one more for 42. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put down the. Oh, I'll worry about that later. I'll put them down later. I got 41 check-ins so far. Okay, are there any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now. K-Sign G Charter Friday Night Fun Net on the K9 RV Repair in Rockford. Okay, I want to thank everybody for checking in. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, and next door. Be sure you tell your butcher and your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the checkout counter at your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, and your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your new car dealer, your garage mechanic, your bank teller, your stockbroker. Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, and your imams. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about the Friday Night Fun Net. More check-ins are better than that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license before you check in. I'm sorry, folks, but we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. You don't back the blue, we don't take your check-in. You take a knee at your local sporting event, we don't take your check-ins. Sorry, folks, but we respect the good old U.S. flag. Okay. Any more stations? I'll tell you what. I want to thank everybody for checking in. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the good old summertime. Let me reset. I want to thank everybody for checking in. It was a great net. Some people said they're going to the county fairs, others are not. So I'm going to be going to the Stevens County Fair next week. All right. This is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Remember, we're in the region with route traffic. Please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. Okay, tune in again next week for another edition of Friday Night Fun Net. Hopefully we'll be back on a 61 repeater. Until then, this is Jim, K9GCR. Net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Now closing out this Friday, July 23rd, 2021 edition of Friday Night Fun Net, and return the repeater to the frequency of normal land radio use at 10:16 or 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Let's see, 3 hours, 13 minutes Zulu time with a grand total of 41 check-ins. 7-3s, everybody. Have a good evening. This is K9GCR. Happy Christmas in July to all, and to all, a good night. 7-3.
Thanks, Jimmy. 73 to all, 89 MAP.
You're welcome, Kerry, and thank you for what you do. So, keep up the good work. Talk to you later. K9GCR.